Okay, it's 6:30 p.m. and we will call to order this meeting of the Select Board for July 14th, 2020 at 6:30. We are here to discuss and hopefully approve a letter of response to Mass Housing on submitted revisions to the proposed residences at the East Milton project. The letter and its couple permutations has gone up on the website, and we also received comments from the planning board, which our consultant Judy Barrett very kindly included in the letter. And the Affordable Housing Trust was able to meet last night and felt that other than conveying to the board orally that of course, there is support continuing for affordable housing at this location. They didn't feel that they had any comments at this time that would be appropriate. That the next phase would be the ZBA if an application was filed, and they would look to continue on it in that venue. So, would anybody like to discuss the letter prior to making a motion? Yes, Mr. Zulus?
Just two things. I appreciate the add in the public safety improvements and the storm drains. I think it looks very good. In terms of format, I think when we sent these in before, we had all the members of the board sign. I think
Just you.
Oh, it was just me. Oh, okay.
Yes, but I have no objection to having all the members sign.
No, I would do the same format. I just couldn't remember whether we had the
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. I
Are
believe
you sure?
because-
I thought I had the same thought. I thought we actually did have everybody
Okay, well,
sign. We could check that though.
Right. I because the letter went to the chair, I thought that the chair then signed the letter, but I could be wrong. Perhaps Hillary or Mike Dennehy, could you let us know now, or would you like to wait?
I'm looking it up right now, the previous letters that were submitted.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, I will just say on the administrative side, either option is possible.
Mm-hmm.
So we can make that happen either way.
Right. Thank you.
So the first one I found was the letter to 582 Blue Hill Ave.
Mhm.
That property was signed by all 5 members.
Okay, well then that's what we can do.
As was the ice. I'm looking at the ice house. That one was as well.
Okay. I don't know why I thought you signed it. Well, great. I'm glad you asked that question. So hopefully everyone will be able to get into the office and sign it since it's due tomorrow.
I have to stop by in the morning anyway to sign something else. So I'll
Great.
go in the morning.
Thank you, Katie. So I will entertain a motion, or I wrote a motion if
I'll make a motion, Madam Chair, to approve this letter as amended to be signed by all 5 members of the board.
do I have a second?
Second.
I'll second.
Excellent, thank you. Any further discussion?
I have one
Just one
question,
question.
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Richard.
Just for Hillary, I have a busy day tomorrow. If I come by first thing just you tell me what time you think it'll be ready, and I don't want to rush you. You tell me what time you think.
Thank you. I'll have it together early, so whenever you need to is fine.
All right, you text me and I'll come whenever it's ready. Don't rush just for that. But after like 10:30, I'm probably jammed for the rest of the day. So, okay, thank you for that. Back to you, Madam Chair. Thank you for that.
Mr. Doyle?
I'll be able to get by tomorrow as well as Katie and Richard. So my question was with respect, and this is probably to be helpful to me more than others of you who may know about this already, but when we ask for a deferral of action, is it possible that Mass Housing will get back to us and ask for how much time is needed? And if so, would we have a response for that?
Um, I it has not been my experience that we've really gotten deferrals. I think that would be for us to follow up on, but other people who've had more experience with this 40B process, perhaps you could weigh in.
Madam
Yes,
Chair?
Mr. Lewis?
Oh.
Go ahead, Michael. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, in our first letter to them, we asked for 6 months. We asked for a deferral of 6 months. So we could specify that additional 6 months, but that was the deferral that we sought in the first letter that we sent in. I don't know, that was in April.
Right. Right. So short of naming something, I don't know that they would check in with us because we haven't had that experience before. And when we asked previously, it was not granted. So, would we like to specify a time period?
No,
Madam Chair,
this is just for a point.
oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Richard?
Yes. Richard, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Arthur. I'm going to Arthur go.
No, I was
just wanna-
just making a point of information. I don't have a recommendation to make.
So my question is to Michael's comment. I don't believe we got no communication from them on the prior request for 6 months, and I did ask Judy a while ago what she thought. She was not that confident that they were going to do it, so that other Mass Housing would grant it, but felt there was the avenue we could try.
Ms. Conlon?
I think if this is a supplemental letter and our initial request said 6 months and we're asking, please continue to defer action. So I think they have on record the 6 month request. If we want to spell it out, I guess we could. I don't think it's necessary to do that in this letter, given that that's already been made.
Mm-hmm.
And we could take the position that then arguably they have agreed to our request because they haven't done it yet. So now they just need to defer it for another 4 months.
Okay. Well, we have a motion. Did we get a second?
Yes.
I believe
Yes.
we did. Yes, and we've had our discussion. Any further discussion? All those in favor, Ms. Conlon,
Yes.
Mr. Doyle,
Yes.
Mr. Wells,
Yes.
Mr. Zulus,
Yes.
Ms. Collins, yes. Excellent. And so I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We're in
I'll
sync, Arthur.
second it, but I'll just ask Hillary for anyone who's going to the 7 o'clock MPIC meeting. Hillary, I can't find an email that has the Zoom login. If you have it, could you send it around? If not, I'll check in with Allison and see if she can send it around. It's probably in my email. It's just not jumping out at me.
Yes, I'll send around the raw link so that I don't boot anybody from whoever might be in our Zoom account.
Thank you.
Great. Okay. So I believe we had a second? Was that?
Yes, I seconded.
Yes.
Okay. All those in favor, Ms. Conlon,
Yes.
Mr. Doyle,
Yes.
Mr. Wells,
Yes.
Mr. Zulus,
Yes.
Ms. Collins, yes. Excellent. Thank you. I'll see you at 7 o'clock.